Yeah, Cromcat posted yesterday. Really? Yep. It's Dead Rising. Here, actually, I'll just do this. So he goes through like all the big differences between characters being censored, blood being... This is something I've talked about a lot, by the way. Most modern games have less detail and less I don't want to... Saying work isn't the right way of saying it, but I have no other word for it. Like, they don't have the same amount of effort put into the small things. So, like, in the original Dead Rising, you'll see, like, the blood is more dynamic. Like, it's not just pools of blood. The characters, like, they react to things. They don't do that in modern games. Because they don't need to anymore. People just buy the shit regardless. They don't need to put in that level of effort. Unless it's water physics, they love that shit nowadays. I guess, yeah. But on the whole, like, detail and the small things were just actually better in older games. Left 4 Dead had crazy effort put into it. Yeah, Back 4 Blood vs. Left 4 Dead was the most egregious example. They removed taking erotic pics in the remake. Yeah, I know. That's gone. I saw that. I watched this video earlier today, so it's all pretty fresh. Again, the detail is something that I've been talking about for a while. Like here, this is another good example. I think the spinning one's a great example. Like in the original game, you'd spin it around, there'd be like blood that comes off, and then even body parts fall off. In the remake, you just spin around and nothing happens till you stop spinning. But like, the way things react to stuff, like spitting. You get little like fucking spit stains on the zombie. And then in the remake... nothing. Just goes straight through. Invisible. The insect in the jar, moving around in the jar, feels alive. Here, just a static JPEG. Modern games just don't really bother putting in that kind of detail or that kind of care anymore. But Demon Souls Remake is full of details. Well, Demon Souls Remake, yeah, that's a special exception. That one was like a system launch seller. That one had meat. That had real meat. I also got a crazy statue for Demon Souls. Like I said, for my room, over here I'm doing like a FromSoft wall, so all the Souls games and everything. And I've been getting like statues for each game, and I found a crazy one for Demon Souls. I think it's Prime 1. It's nuts. I love Demon Souls. I think it's so good. You gotta get that Eileen statue. Hey, way ahead of you, brother. Where do you get FromSoft statues? Same place I've been finding everything else. Fucking Facebook Marketplace, eBay, whatever. Have you been scammed on there yet? I got scammed on Etsy once, recently. But otherwise, no. So far, I've only been scammed a single time. You ever been scammed by a naked person? That's pretty specific. No. See the Indiana Jones previews? No.
I'm here to tell you that after playing a few hours of Machine Games' Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, generations of gamers both new and old should care. Because as good as the studio's recent Wolfenstein reboots were, the Great Circle might be even better.
No, it's not. Jesus, IGN, you're not even trying to pretend. This game is going to be ass. It's going to be hot fucking ass. And that's what makes it good. Like, I think this is going to be the breakout fun bad game of the year. Like, I think this will be 2024's Kong of last year. Yeah, but this game looks like it has good graphics, unlike Kong. Yeah, true. But I mean, everything else looks like absolute shit. In the best way, though.
And it's absolutely not a first-person shooter. Yes, Indy has a revolver here. You can also grab rifles and German Luger pistols. But I used it exactly once the entire time I played.
God, see, this looks so good. I can't wait.
Thing that got loud, let alone several.
Machine Games made this. Machine Games is very talented, and they completely blew it with this, it looks like.
search for fact.
Not feelings.
Truth.
Oh, imagine if he dropped that shit.
Colleague Dr. Marcus Brody. A noise stirs him, and Henry investigates.
Show some more of the action gameplay.
And
Here we go.
pushed to the ground below from great heights when encountering them up on ledges, of which there are many at the Vatican, apparently.
All right, Kyle, you asked for it.
Indy can punch, strong punch, block, shove, and use his whip to stun enemies or
Yeah!
hand. It's a simple system that works quite effectively in practice.
Love it.
And
See, I love that. I think that's going to be Stinker of the Year. I cannot wait. Comes out soon. I don't know when. I think it's like 2 weeks. You think it's going to be bad? Oh, it looks terrible. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be awful. But I think it's going to be really fun. Really trying to understand why you think it looks bad? Were your eyes open, or were you just listening to the audio? It should be pretty obvious why I think it looks bad from the gameplay. But here, I'll show you another gameplay section. One of their earlier ones from, like, I think it was 2 or 3 months ago. There's too many new things out now, so now I can't find the old one. It was the one where they were on the ship and the guy was like, Mr. Jones. And then the ship turns and he's like, what? It just looks like it's going to be extraordinarily clunky and very, very fucking silly. That guy said he used the revolver one time in his entire playthrough. Oh, is it this? No, it's not this. Like, the hand-to-hand combat looks like shit. Hating just to hate. Brother, it looks like shit. Why are we not allowed to say that now? Why does everything have to be like this fucking war? If you think it looks good, that's fine. I think it looks like every bad game night game that we've played. But this one looks like a big budget version of it. That'll be fun. And it is this one. Here's the ship.
Celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer.
Why didn't they copy the Uncharted gameplay? It looks like a VR game. That's what I said the first time I saw the gameplay. It just looks like a VR game outside of VR. Game doesn't even have bad graphics. What drugs are you on? When did I say it had bad graphics? What? Why are people just making shit up now? I just said it looks like shit. Not talking about the visuals. Graphics are fine. Huh? Just because it has good graphics doesn't mean it's a good game. Well, looks kind of mean graphics. Saying something looks like shit, like, what do you mean? I'm talking about, like, the entire thing. Looks like shit. I'm not talking about just, like, the visuals. Like, if I said the graphics look bad, I'd say they look bad. They don't. Bro hates on everything, it gets annoying. I spent the entire first half of the stream glazing things. I think it's just a hate-to-hate case, to be honest. What the fuck is happening? Brother, I was appreciating Indiana Jones when you were still just a thought in your father's hands over a toilet. I grew up on Indiana Jones. Why would I want to hate it just to hate it? The game just looks like shit. I can't believe we're defending something like this. It looks bad. Even in the newest preview, he fucking sails down the wire at like 5 FPS because they couldn't get it smooth. What exactly about this game looks bad, may I ask? Why are you... Do you work in their studio or something? You literally keep donating to argue with me about you loving this game and me thinking it looks like shit. I just showed you and told you what I think looks bad. The gameplay looks like absolute ass. Like, beyond ass. I'll say it again. And the story, like all the cutscenes they've shown, are beautifully goofy. Like, super stupid. Which I'm excited about. Why do you keep donating for it? Does your father work at Machine Games or something? It looks fun bad. Exactly, I'm super excited for it. I think this will be the stinker of the year. Like the fun stinker of the year. Nothing's beating Concord, but I think this will be like the fun bad game. Yeah, maybe it won't be Gollum tier, but I think it'll fill that same niche where it's the fun bad... Well, Gollum wasn't fun bad, but it's the bad game everyone will make fun of. Probably won't be as bad as Gollum.